Hi, this is Miss Francis. I just wanted to check in with you with our parent orientation video. We just finished up Zoom, and I wanted to record a shorter version of the presentation of me explaining these things just in case you forgot something or were wondering, didn't catch something, or if you weren't able to make it. So I'm just going to run through our presentation real quick, and hopefully this will be helpful for someone. All right. These are our groups for first grade. We've got our group A picture and our group B picture here. We're a small group, but we have a really good time when we're at school. I said one of the highs for me about having these small groups is I feel like I get to know these students even more, and they're all so special. They make me laugh every day. You can just ask any of my friends, or my mom works at Northview. I talk to her about it all the time, but they're just so pleasant to be around, and I enjoy it so much. We've got our other first grade team members over here. This is Miss Bowers, now Miss Gilbert. This is Miss Deast, Mrs. Speece, and myself. Mrs. Speece is currently not in the building a whole lot because she is working from home with the remote students, but we appreciate her so much for that. Administrators this year are Dr. Goose, our new principal, and Mrs. Nelson, assistant principal. She was here when Dr. Morton was here, and she has stayed with us through it all. I know she's a big help to Dr. Goose this year. Getting started with our day, an attendance rundown. We start at 8:40 in the morning. We enter the classroom at 8:30. If kids are there between 8 and 8:30, they'll just sit in the hallway. We've got socially distanced spots out there, and someone is reading books to them and chatting with them while they wait for school to start. Breakfast is free. It opens at 8 a.m. It's free for every student, so they can come grab breakfast and eat it in the hallway. We dismiss at 4:05 p.m. And if there is any change to that plan ever about who's picking them up or who they're going with, where they're going, please let me know, and definitely let the office know as well. Some of our curriculum, this year we're using iReady Math, so that is our new program, and I'm liking it a whole lot. It's really helping the students talk about the processes they use in math and develop a deep understanding. That's in the morning, and then in the afternoon we have Galaxy Math. That's a small group time. We stay in our classroom, but other teachers push in to help us work in little smaller groups on more specific skills that each student needs. Then we have reading and writing. Wonders is our curriculum. We're really trying to develop a strong foundation with letters, letter sounds, letter names, and kind of building blocks for all of our students to become excellent readers and writers. We have library every week. For group A, it's Monday. For group B, it's Thursday. So make sure you send those books back. Students are allowed 2 books, 1 fiction and 1 nonfiction book. And if they have a certain topic, they are more than welcome to let me know, and we can get a request into Mrs. Wallenberg. We will also soon be starting the Purple Bag program. So they will bring home a bag like the one pictured here with a recording sheet and a stack of books. There will be about 5 books in each bag, and these are books that kids can read just for their 20 minutes of reading that we have on Canvas, or just for fun if they need some extra reading material at home. But yeah, just go ahead and log that. I'll be sending a video soon of more explicit instructions on how to do that if you don't remember from kindergarten. We have science and social studies. FOSS is our science curriculum, and then social studies, we do lots of different topics in there. So you'll see those things pop up on Canvas as well. We have class meeting once a week. So this is a fun time to work with our second step curriculum, kind of to teach kids how to process through emotions and situations in appropriate ways. The social emotional learning is really important right now, especially with kind of this disruption that we've got going on to all of our lives with this COVID-19 business. But I'm hoping that with all of our talks and conversations, students can learn to communicate their feelings and their needs even better. I also wanted to touch on, we have a no bullying policy here at Northview. We will be talking about bullying in the month of October because that is officially anti-bullying month. Right here, key components of bullying. It involves an aggressive behavior, a pattern of behavior repeated over time, and an imbalance of power or strength in some way. A lot of times, once we start talking about bullying, everything seems like it's bullying to kids. So we have to really clarify what that is. But if you ever have an incident where your child consistently says the same kind of situation happening over and over again, or you have a concern about bullying happening, please let me know as soon as possible so we can get that worked through and put an end to it. For our specials classes, the first day your students are on site, we have art and STEM with Miss Kirchma and Miss McCormick. And the second day, we'll have PE with Miss Stover and music with Miss Davis. These all have separate Canvas pages that should be linked to your student's account. You'll just have to click over on the dashboard and access their assignments through that. Ms. Kirchman does have an art folder that should be traveling to and from school with your student every week. So please make sure you send those things because it's kind of hard to do art without your artwork. Lunch and recess is next. We have lunch from 11 to 11:20. They've got socially distanced spot at their tables. We have 2 recesses. One comes right after lunch and then one later in the afternoon. We have done zones on our playground so the kids don't intermingle with different classes just for the sake of germs and whatnot. So just know we're trying to be as safe as we can with all of that. We do have daily snack time. The school provides a fresh fruit or vegetable each day, but if your child would like to bring an additional snack in case they don't like what the school provides, they are welcome to do that and keep that in their backpack. And then drinks, we have little cups at our desks if they want to bring a water bottle. I would prefer if it was just water and not a whole bunch of juice or tea or anything like that, but yes, the water would be preferred. Birthday treats are also something fun. We definitely want to keep celebrating all of the special moments in our lives. With this not wanting to share food and germs and whatnot, we do need all of the birthday treats to be store-bought if you choose to provide some for the class, and they do need to be individually wrapped. So not a box of cupcakes or a box of cookies that people would have to reach their hands into or whatever, something that comes in its own individual baggie. But if you do choose to do that, please just send me a quick message, let me know what day, and I will let you know what our student count will be on that day. Star tickets was something I wanted to talk about. It's just a way to reinforce positive behaviors. At Northview, we don't like to dwell on the negative and correct. We want to highlight the positive behaviors so then other kids will try to perform those behaviors as well. So we have an acronym, stay safe, team effort, act responsibly, and respect all, standing for STAR. When we hand these STAR tickets out in class, it might look something like this. I could say, the 2 of you were doing such nice team effort when you were carrying the recess toys together. Thank you so much. Or if someone is walking really quietly in the hallway, I might say, thank you for not disrupting others. That's very respectful of their learning time. Then we'll continue to collect these STAR tickets. We put them in a little bucket in our classroom, and on the second on-site learning day for the week for your child, we'll draw 2 STAR tickets out and they could get something from the prize box if they get their name drawn. We're working on a whole class reward right now. Kids are really excited to earn like 100 STAR tickets, so we'll probably plan something special for that eventually. One of the most important things this year is our home to school connection because we don't have as much face-to-face interaction. So I just wanted to highlight the areas that we can do that. Canvas is the biggest one. That's where all of the assignments will be for when your children are learning at home. And there's also an inbox there to send any messages if something's not working, if you don't understand, anything like that. And I love this because those messages push right to my email. So even if I don't have Canvas up because I'm in the middle of teaching, I'll hear a ding because I got an email through my school email. STAR folders are another one. That's going to come to and from home and school every day. This will have returned assignments. It will have things that I need you to sign and then bring back to school, just stuff like that. I won't put homework in there because I think that needs to be kept in a separate place, which leads me to the take-home binder. The take-home binder right now has a pencil pocket in it with some manipulatives and some cards. It's got all of their login information on there. It's also got dividers for work to do, work that is done. So hopefully everything you need is usually in that binder or somewhere close to it, you know. And fourth, we have Blooms. This is also another messaging platform and probably the space where I will eventually load up class pictures as soon as I catch up with life pretty much. I do have some that I'm excited to share with you though from like the first couple weeks of school. And then lastly, my email, of course, that's another easy one to just send me directly a message. And so hopefully I can respond to you as soon as I get a spare minute at school. I went through any questions with the Zoom people, and then I totally forgot that I have more slides after that. Upcoming events is super important. We've got picture day. Group A is on October 6th. Group B is on October 9th. So dress your best and practice your smile. Hopefully we've got some cute toothless smiles too. I know we've got a few wiggly teeth in class, so that's exciting. No school days. There are a lot of them on October, so make sure you get those marked down on your calendar and make a plan for your students. I know one of those is a professional development day. One of those is so teachers can prepare like report cards and all of that stuff. And then the 29th and the 30th are as a result of the extra time we put in for conferences. So that's where those come from. We will have parent-teacher conferences on the 28th and the 29th. Those will be via Zoom. And so be just looking out for a Zoom schedule to set up what time works for you. Again, here is just some of my contact information: Canvas, Blooms, email. Call the office. If I'm in the middle of teaching, they will take down your name and a message, and then I can call you back if that's what you prefer. Or again, a note for the STAR folder. I think that's everything that we covered. We talked a little bit about how to sign on for the Zooms meetings, but if you're still having a problem with that, let me know and I can send you a personal video and a personal message for that. Thanks again for listening. Hopefully this is helpful, and I will talk to you later.